Good night, everyone. Today is Monday, November the 28th, around 10 p.m. New York time, and we're going to go with a daily technical video day. Guys, we're going to start the daily technical video day saying that the bounce that we were expecting over the since Thursday last week finally took place. Now, the bounce depends on the pairs that you're looking on the US dollar. The bounce looks corrective or looks impulsive. It depends on which pair you look at it. Now, what we're going to try to do on the video today is go over different pairs and try to show you guys different structures within the US dollar pairs and why we do believe that those pairs, why we believe that the dollar in the near end eventually is going to see more weakness before another leg or strength. All right? Now, we're going to start the video with the Norwegian krone. The Norwegian krone, as you guys see here, it dropped in 3 waves, right? Now, the first leg is a clear 5. You can count it as a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It looks like it did an 8. This leg do not run as a 5, it runs as a 3. But most important, it did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 waves to the back right here. It looks like the Norwegian krone did 1, 2, and then it's gonna trade lower tonight. This is a trade that we recommend to you guys, trading with this top of 593 against a current price 593 with a possible target right here in the Norwegian krone, like a possible target to minimum around, I would say, 579, 526. But again, it's an structure which is considered a bearish structure, and this pair should trade lower. In the most bullish case, should trade around 586 before higher. But seeing the whole scenario around the market, we believe that this pair is showing a pronounced decline to the downside. That's for the Norwegian krone. Now, let's keep moving for the other US dollar pairs. We're going to see now the Singapore dollar. The Singapore dollar was, it was going out in a very nice, sorry about that, in a very nice channel. It broke below the channel in 5 ways. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now, right here, we recommend selling the pair around 130.56, 130.79, and then lower to an open target, at least to the equal legs. That if that being the case, it can take the pair to around 128, so a good 250 picks right there. We're going to send this trade later on the service. But again, what I want you guys to see is that these 5 ways here in the Singapore dollar made the case that more US dollar, that made the case for more US dollar weakness to come in the future. I would say in the 5 or 7 days, we should see more US dollar weakness to come. For sure, that should happen. So we're gonna take this dollar loan against the Singapore because it's the clearest of all, and also we would like to take, different trades. We're going to explain everything. So this is the Singapore with a 5 clear structure. Now, let's move on to the euro dollar. The euro dollar, what it did from the lows is, again, look, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 swing. I was explaining one of the clients that 5 swing, all it means is this cycle in the euro dollar is over. It's like an expanded diagonal, but forget about the structure. What matters the most is that it is a 5 ways showing the same path. More US dollar weakness to come. So either from current levels, 61A, which is around, we mentioned on the rune, the 132.82, or even a little bit lower, 132.53, this pair should go higher to minimum, I would say 134, but I'm suspecting that this pair is going to take like a double zigzag, or it's going to make a huge move. I mean, it's too early to tell. If you take a look at the 4-hour chart, it's the same that we've been explaining all over. The recovery from the top is a 7 swing, the recovering from the top is a 7 swing wave, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 swing. It can be labeled as a nesting, but we believe that minimum 137.25 should be in place. You gotta take it, a precaution around this area, 136.02, because when the trend goes too strong, this pair do not reach not even the 50% retracement. Now, let's move on to the S&P. Very important, and I want to get to that level. Look at the S&P. The S&P did today a 1, 2, 3 weeks. Now, most important is the closing. It was very bullish, and this is what matters the most. These little things right here. That little things, which is the proposal wave 4, it counts as A, B, Z, W, S, A, B, C, Y. It's a 7 swing wave. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Corrective. Now, this is the thing. A new high about 1197 is going to make the S&P very interesting. Why? Because it's going to take away the scenario of the wave 4 out of the equation, because if you got 5 waves almost overlapping, the next leg higher is going to overlap. So technically, since yesterday on Saturday, we will mention the idea that we like the idea that the S&P be nesting, or it's a 3 ways. And remember, all we got in the S&P from the top here is 1, 2, 3. So nesting against towards 67. Otherwise, S&P is going to go to 1400. It's too early to take those strings. Now, like we mentioned to all you guys since yesterday, step by step. Take it step by step, and you're going to be successful. Don't run before you walk. Either side of the market, step by step, and you guys going to see how successful you guys going to be as a trader. I was trading a trader. We're going to have, we're going to hire a great addition to our service on December the 1st, and then that's going to change a lot of things, guys, on the service. We're going to give you the premiums. We're going to give you the news probably tomorrow, the day after. And you guys going to notice a lot of change for the good in the service. And we are very happy with the service, to be honest with you guys. But we want to get better, all right? So that's with the S&P, 3 scenarios. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Key in the S&P right here, 1197 cannot be taken. If 1197 is taken, and we're going to remove the wave 4 scenario, and we're going to go with the idea that 1, 2, 1, 2 on 2, 1266 is taken. If 1266 is taken, you can bet money on it that the S&P should go to 1400. All right? That's for the S&P. But this is a very powerful way right here. Now, let's keep moving. New Zealand. Look at New Zealand, guys. From the lows, it looks like it did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or this is the top of wave. Today on the forum we say Sir New Zealand was around here, or this is the top of wave 3, and then we're going to get another marginal new high before lower. So this is telling me that most likely this is telling me that most likely we're going to see some type of dollar strength before we next, and that's the reason why we cannot change. We took away the dollar short that we have, the dollar short that we have at 134, and then we're gonna take a dollar short to run the C wave, because we believe that some type of dollar strength is gonna happen tonight before the weakness that we are expecting. So keep that in mind. We're gonna send also the Singapore. If you take a look at the Singapore pair, it needs a little more dollar strength to reach the 618 area. So keep that in mind. But very nice structure here. Now, let me show you Aussie. If you take a look at Aussie, all the metals are showing the same path. That's why we are suspecting that New Zealand is in a type of wave 3. I'm sorry, wave 4. Look at Aussie, great subdivision. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 3, 4, and a 5, and then dollar strength. That's why we want to take the dollar short, the euro short, because we believe that that's going to happen. And then we're going to be buying the dollar, guys. Believe me. We're going to send tonight the trade on the Singapore, so you guys have it already. But we want to take one of the metals out, either CAD, New Zealand, or Aussie. Now, let's take a look now to the dollar CAD, because you see that everyone is taking a different structure. Look at the dollar CAD here. Same as Aussie and most likely as New Zealand. A 1, a 2, a 3, a 4, and another low is going to make the case for dollar strength, which means that after 5 waves in favor of the CAD, the dollar needs 3 waves back, and then we got to take all those short, guys, all those shorts, all those long. So be aware that we're going to take a lot of trades for the next 48 hours. Now, what else? It's about the same. Dollar strength probably tonight, and then dollar weakness again. Even the euro pound right here is showing a corrective B wave, as you guys can see. 3, 3, 3. This is W. 3 back. This is S, most likely here, and then A, B, C, and we should get, if this is the low of the B, we should get this pair at least running to 87.23 before lower. I want to show you guys something about this pair. Look at this pair, the euro pound, in the daily chart. Look, we are right here. What this pair is showing you guys is what we are suspecting. A strength in the euro and lower euro. That's what we are expecting, and that's what we think is going to take place. Now, let's move on now to the oil and the dollar and copper. All right? Let's move on there. 1 second. Okay, this is the US dollar. When we did the count on the dollar, we did something on purpose here so you guys can understand where we're coming from. There is a debate here, as you guys can see. If you take a look at the Norwegian krone, and then you take a look at the euro as a pair euro. Why is a debate? It's a debate because the Norwegian krone is showing an structure very similar to this one right here, very similar to this one, and we're labeling as a flat. Now, so if it's as it is right here, W, and then the path that we're going to see on the euro is like the euro is going to trade to 133.50 tonight, 133.70, and then it's going to decline into the C-way to around 132.59, and then from there the euro should trade higher to around 136 if it's a double zigzag like that. Otherwise, if it's like the Norwegian and the dollar is doing a B-wave flat, what's going to happen is that we're going to get fill in the Singapore dollar, right? But we're going to get stop out in the euro. Why? Because the euro is going to go from the 618 of the first five legs, that was the level that we mentioned on the room, 132.82, straight out. But when you have that debate, you're going to go to a third pair. And then that third pair is a pair like a Singapore dollar, a pair like Aussie, a pair like dollar CAD, and a pair like New Zealand are calling for the B way and then the decline into they're calling for a fifth way, from the lows yesterday, and then the decline into the B way tomorrow. So we are favoring the scenario when the dollar is going to get weak at the beginning of the night in London, then it's going to get strong today and night and tomorrow, and then it's going to bounce and get weak again. So that's how we see the market, guys, for tonight. Now, finally, let me show you oil. We make a great call, DVD technically, and me in some degrees, the whole team, they a great call when we say that the oil can be either in a big way ending here and then nesting to the upside, or oil, it can be in a flat when you got 1, A, B, Z. These 5 ways, they are kind of questionable, so we gotta be careful with it, but do not matter, because if this is not a 5, that's gonna solidify more that, because if this is not a 5, that's telling me that it's gonna go downside. Why? Because this low anyway is bearish. That makes oil bearish anyway. So I want you guys to keep also in mind this. Oil, like every US dollar pair, like everything, the only index that needs to drop in 5 ways in the dailies and the weekly is the S&P. That's it. The rest is corrected. Remember, we are in the wave 2 on a corrective move on risk. That's why everything can be a corrective move, double zigzag, triple zigzag, as many zigzags as you want. All right, guys, so the path for tonight, most likely US dollar weakness, US dollar strength, and then finally most US dollar weakness. The 5 swings in the euro and the 5 swings in the Singapore dollar are calling for US dollar weakness. All right, so let's leave it there. I'll get back to you guys later. Thank you.